Hey everyone, welcome back to another session with Kelsalls Arcade. This is Rob and in this session we're going to be checking out Ridge Racer. Now, you may have seen comments maybe on the channel, maybe on the Facebook groups that we were not going to buy this. I didn't play this a hell of a lot in the arcade. I did play it on the PlayStation. Lily's never seen it, but it was on sale at Best Buy, $100 off, and I am a sucker. So we picked it up. It was in stock today for immediate pickup from Happy Valley, Arizona Best Buy, and we had to get it. So, Lily, you really liked Outrun. It was your #1 cabinet for some time. What are you thinking about this guy? How do you think it's going to compare? You think it's going to be bad compared to Outrun? Why?
Down on it.
No.
As long as you need a break from standing up for the rest of them, so you can go on Outrun with a nice little chair.
Yeah, so they don't do a sit-down version of this, Lily. Otherwise, we may well have got the sit-down to match with Outrun. So Lily does really like the sit-down. I know a lot of bigger dudes, adults, not going to like the sit-down. It's fairly small. Even for me, I'm not that big, but I've kind of felt like Bowser playing the sit-down. I think I'm going to prefer this, but I'm not sure about Lily. What do you think about the game though? It's a newer game, it's kind of more 3D graphics, a little bit updated versus Outrun.
I can see on the side that it looks like better graphics.
Yeah, so it's got Ridge Racer 2, Victory Lap, Ace Driver, and Brave Racer. So there's 5 driving games.
And right here you can see the guy playing.
And this has a rumble force feedback steering wheel as well, which is pretty cool. So quite a few new features versus Outrun. We'll focus on this video, just unboxing, show you what comes out of the box. Is there anything in particular, anything special or different about the build process? We'll show you that too. Otherwise, we'll wrap a little bit of gameplay, and we will do a full review in a future vid. So let's get into the unboxing of.
And also, with this one, you can do live.
Yeah, there's live gaming on this. Right, so let's see what we get in the box. Instructions, we will check those out in case there's anything different. Part track. You can see Arcade1up's carried on putting these extra packing blocks in. We picked this up from Best Buy, so the box wasn't damaged as usual. There's no FedEx involved, so hopefully there's no damage.
I need this. I know why. Because I can do other stuff.
Pretty cool cabinet design. I like the different angle. I like the fact that Arcade1up is starting to do these different designs and shapes now. Add some variety to the game room. A quick look at the marquee here first. So, unlike Terminator, where they went with a new piece of plexi in front of the light box behind, this is back to the same one that Killer Instinct came with. So, not quite as good quality. The decal isn't as vivid. So we'll see how that looks when we fire it up. But as you've seen on some other videos, Savo's Arcade and Laramie at Retro 530 are doing replacement marquees. If you're not happy with that, it does look, compared to Terminator 2, it does look a little bit lower quality, but we'll see when we fire it up. It looks like we've got a fairly regular cabinet speakers, marquee at least. And you've got the screen here. Not much going on around here, just a black bezel. Looks like we've got a, open this up, looks like the PCB is slightly different. Interesting, you can see actually there's a wired LAN connection port, it appears to be there now, as well as your USB and your power, and mini HDMI, SD card slot, so slightly different. Maybe you can wire this into the online capability. Looks like probably the front kick plate there, not much going on there, just plain black, no coin door, something that you can mark after. See, they purposely labelled this box empty to stop all of the usual support ticket openers and Facebook complainers. I would guarantee somebody would open that and raise a ticket if it was empty, if it didn't say empty box on it. Yeah, I'll get a top up too. Look at that, it's good service while you're building a cabinet, get you wine tops up. If you wondered what I'm drinking, by the way, this is Justin from California. Very nice cabernet. Some additional cables here coming out of the back of the control there. Let's have a quick look at this. The steering wheel feels a lot heavier quality than the one on Outrun. The gear lever there seems a lot heavier too. So definitely, you can already feel definitely an improvement in quality on the steering wheel, but obviously we'll see when we fire it up. And we've got the foot pedals here, seems to be exactly the same as Outrun. Had our Outrun cabinet over 12 months now, hasn't broken, but I know if you're heavy footed, they're not commercial grade. If you look after them, this will be just fine. This looks to be the same quality as the Outrun. Alright, so we've got everything laid out. Finish this glass of wine, I'll start building it. Like I said, if there's anything that's different in the build process versus any other cabinets, I will highlight it. Otherwise, we'll see you when we fire up the cabinet. So we're just over an hour into the building process here, so that's quite a bit longer than a regular cabinet. Most of it is similar to the legacy design, but you're going to want to pay attention to this piece here at the top. There's some new parts in here, it's really fiddly to get that in. I've got to say this is probably one of the trickiest cabinets to piece together. Number 26 and definitely the hardest so far. So just when you're building this, check out the instructions and follow it fairly carefully on this piece. It will be very fiddly to get those top pieces in place. So another little difference here as we get into the final stages of the build. Obviously the marquee is no longer integrated into the cabinet. It kind of sits and perches on the top. So the back panel will come over here and this little shelf will be open on the top. Kind of look pretty cool, makes the cabinet a little bit higher. So not much more left to do now, just got to plug it all in, put the back on. So pretty much got to the end of the build and found we had this RV piece still left over and not put in anywhere, so I had to look at the instructions. Eventually found it. It goes here on the riser, so I'm assuming that's in between this front piece just here. So take the front back off. Goes to show it does pay to read the instructions. All right, so build complete. Close to an hour and a half, which is definitely the longest build ever. Very fiddly cabinet to put together. Overall, I like the design, but I'm gonna have to have a look what I did wrong here. There's a gap on the front of the control deck. Something's not quite aligned properly somewhere. For now, just wanted to power it up and have a quick go. But yeah, definitely take your time with the instructions with this one. Even if, like us, this is number 26, there are some nuances, some differences in here. So anyway, let's fire it up. I don't know if you can see that on the video, but the marquee is probably one of the most washed out I've seen. I'll definitely be reaching out to Sabo's Arcade to get a replacement for that. So I didn't go ahead and do the Wi-Fi setup for now, because normally when you connect to the Wi-Fi, it also wants to do an update. We'll just get straight into some gameplay. We'll check out the online play in the full review, but for now let's get into some gameplay. I'll have a quick look at the settings actually first. Okay, nothing major in there like scan lines or anything. Let's get straight into the game. Definitely need some practice on this. I haven't played this for probably a good 20 years or more. Alright, so first impressions, yes, I need some practice on this game. Overall impressions for the cabinet, really like the new cabinet design. Little tricky to put together. Panels haven't aligned perfectly, but we'll figure that out. The control deck, the steering wheel's a lot better quality than Outrun. Pedals, exactly the same. I really like the stand-up version versus the sit-down. I'm about 6 foot, and it's perfect height for me. Lily has already gone to bed, so we're not going to get her first thoughts, but she'll feature in the full review, of course, where we'll get stuck into the other games. But yeah, sound quality very good. I like the screen, aspect ratio. Marquee is very washed out, so we're going to replace that. But overall, happy with the purchase. Definitely recommend picking this up, especially if you can get it on sale at Best Buy right now. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one where we'll be doing a full review. Happy gaming!